Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to create two looks with a new McGrath Labs Blitz Astral Quad in the shade Ritualistic Rose. This is the little one that just came out on our website exclusively for now. I'm not sure if Sephora is going to get it. I believe it's sold out right now, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come back right away. So stay tuned for that. I'm also going to play with her ChromaLuxe Hi-Lite Creme or Hi-Lite Creme. I bought two shades, the two shades she came out with, Pale Gold 002 and Astral Blue Star. Such a pretty packaging. I'm actually going to create two looks with these using one color on each side of my face, on my eyes and on my cheeks, so that way you can see how it performs. And then today I'm actually creating two looks with the palette. I'm also using the lippies that came out with her collection. So if you want to see how these perform and how to create two looks with the palette, please keep on watching. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you can also follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to click the little bell right here so you don't miss out on any new uploads. And without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, since I just got my package and it's kind of late already, I'm going to start with creating a look with a ChromaLuxe Hi-Lite cream or Hi-Lite cream. These comes in this little cute boxes. I got both shades. We have the Astral Blue Star and the Pale Gold 002. The boxes are really cool. They are matching the other boxes from the collection. And then this is how it comes in that little box. And you get that little tube which contains 7 milliliters. I've been wearing that Smashbox foundation all day, but I have nothing on my lid. I maybe put a little bit of concealer this morning, but I don't think there's much. And these, I believe, work the best when you don't have eye primer on. I might be wrong. We're gonna see that right away. What I might do, just because we're doing that for kicks, and I'll do a full look with the palette tomorrow morning. I might do two looks actually. We're gonna play with these tonight and see how it works, how it performs, so that way I'll be prepared for tomorrow's look. It comes like a brand new toothpaste, so you have to break the seal. So you just use the other side of the cap. Let's take a tiny bit, I don't want to waste too much. Let's lower the light here, a green shift. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I guess you can see on my finger. This is how Gold 002 looks like. And now let's see how it applies on my skin. I might have to add a bit of concealer just before because, yeah, I was really tired today. I think I'm starting to get sick. You can tell, usually when I'm tired, I don't have the courage to do my hair and they're curly. Okay, I don't want to put anything on my lid, so I'm just going to do the under eye area just to look a little bit more awake. There you go. Put a tiny amount, and I think I'm going to go with my finger. Well, that's very sparkly, and right off the bat makes me think of the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife shade, or the new Natasha Denona limited edition gold duo glow. I'm gonna do the same on my eye. So I'm applying it first. Now I'll be curious to see how it behaves on top of eyeshadows, but this is how it looks like right now. I'm gonna lower the intensity of the light. There you go. Well, I think it's very pretty. All over the lid, or if you want to do a little pop. Let's see if I put, okay, so I'm just going to use my bronzer and put it in the crease. It will make it pop a bit more. Well, you can really see the glitter like through the powder. Alright, this is how it looks like with a little bit of bronzer in the crease. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but it is sparkly. Okay, Let's try the Astral Blue Star. So a little swatch. It has like a pink shift. Pink to icy blue shift. This is how it looks like on my finger. Pretty. Let's see how it looks like on the skin. Well, my bronzer is a bit all over the place. I kind of fell asleep, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So let's see. Okay, right off the bat, I think I prefer that one on my skin tone. You just have to work fast, I think, but it's very easy to blend. Like that. Let's see on the lid. Of course, I'm not super precise. If you want, you can be. And I believe once it's set, it doesn't move. We'll see that. Okay, let's see. On my lips, whatever is left. Why not? I'm gonna add a little bit of a little gloss or something. Using the McGrath Labs Divine Rose Luxe Gloss. What I find interesting is like whether it's powder or lip gloss, you can actually see the glitters or the blue shift through the formula. I don't know if you can tell, but okay, so this is how it looks like. Once again, I'm gonna quickly put a little bit of bronzer in the crease. Same one. We're not doing something crazy here. Just wanna give a little idea. Right, it's actually really pretty with the bronzer on top because you can see the blue shift through that warm shade. Very interesting formula. Okay, I want to try to add a tiny bit more of a gold on that side just to see how it builds up. Okay, it's building up nicely. It doesn't look as green. Now you can start to see a little bronze sheen. That's interesting. Okay, this I like better actually. Let's see on the cheek how it builds up. Okay, it starts to move a tiny bit the foundation, not too much, but a little bit. Yeah, for me it's very comparable to Trophy Wife. I'm gonna try to do a swatch of that. Just to apply a little bit more on that swatch here. So see, now you can kind of see more colors. Like first it looked green, but the more you layer and then you start to see other colors. Look at my fingers too. So let's try Trophy Wife from Fenty Beauty. So here are some comparison swatches. Well, here you have the McGrath Astral Blue Star. This is the Gold 002. And this is Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife. And then this is the Duo Glow from Natasha Denona, the gold one. So not exactly the same, but a kind of the same vibe. This one has actually a little bit of a blue shift to it too, actually. That's why it looks green at first. Okay, let's see if it creased. It's not creasing, so that's one thing that is nice too. I want to see how it looks like if I apply it with a brush. So let's see in the inner corner, because there's a bit of concealer here. I think it doesn't look as good. Well, it works too, actually. Interesting. Now let's go on the other side again with the Astral Blue Star. I'm going to intensify in the center with it. Just a tiny bit. A little goes a long way too. I think this maybe on a dark base could be really pretty. But I do think you have to work fast. And I'm just learning, guys. I just opened my package, so just trying to figure out what's the best way with you. Let's put it on the nose, maybe you'll see. Yeah, on the skin, I think I definitely prefer to apply it with the finger so it looks a bit more natural. It's interesting. I think if you do something a bit more editorial, if you're fair, definitely I would get this one. I'm not sure you would like the green shift on the other one. Alright, I quickly applied a little bit of eyeliner and mascara. And you know what, for fun, let's do that. Quickly, I'm going to take a black eyeshadow. I'm taking the one from the NARS Inferno palette. If we can do something on top. Okay, and I'm going to go in the crease with it too. Very softly. Because the other thing, that way we'll see really how intense are these cream highlights. So you can still see through the shadow. I think it's really pretty. Now if you really want it at a certain area, you have to be really precise with the application. But I have zero transfer on my brush, so it doesn't move. Let's see on that side. I think that's really pretty. I really like that black shadow from the NARS Inferno palette. Could have used the Pat McGrath here, but I'm too lazy. That was right in front of me. It's blending super easily. I will definitely have to play more with these. First impression, I think this looks better as a highlighter on my skin tone, and it has a bit more impact. Well, they both kind of an impact, but this one you can see a bit more on the lid. And this one, in person, you can really see that green bronze shift here as a highlighter. It's very intense, so if you don't like sparkly highlighters, you will not like this. On the eyes, I find it like really pretty on both eyes actually, especially right after putting that black eyeshadow. On the lips, it gives you like a nice little shift. Let's try the golden quickly on top. Why not? Tiny bit in the center here. On the lips, it's very pretty mixed with a lip gloss or a lip balm. Super nice on the eyes. I'm gonna lower the light a max. Put on my flashlight again, so you can see how sparkly it is. I think the application with the finger is the best, and also I think it's necessary to have a bare lid. If I had put like a high primer, I think it would have mixed with it and it would not have looked good. And I have little veins on my eyelids and you can't see them, like it covered it actually. So these are cool. I think you don't get a lot here actually, 7 milliliters, but you don't need much. Like a little goes a long way. I think it's a fun tool if you want to create something a bit special. It will be fun for editorial looks. I think this one, if you create like something icy, like an icy look, it will look really pretty. But to me, the best use of this is a little accent on the eyelid, under or on top of your eyeshadow. I think with the black here, which almost looks brown because I use like a really sheer coat, it looks really nice. Sorry for my red eyes, but this one you can't see as much the shift on camera, but it really goes from green to browns. Same for like the cheek area. This one I find is a bit more fun. Okay, I'm filming here because it's always when I go to my dressing room that I actually see the sparkles. You can see my arm here too, like look at that. It's very sparkly. And I actually can see that it moved my bronzer tiny bit, so maybe I should put a bit of bronzer on top. But at least you can see how sparkly it is. It's pretty. Well, let's jump onto the next day for the eyeshadow palette. I might do 2 looks. Alright, next day, and it's time to play with the palette. I'm excited. So here is the Pat McGrath Labs Blitz Astral Quad Ritualistic Rose. I just love the theme of these holiday collection. This is so pretty once again. I know I spend a lot of time talking about packaging, but I love packaging. You get the usual little knob here if you're not familiar with Pat McGrath Labs eyeshadow palettes, and then you get the quad here. That is a mini version of our full-size eyeshadow palettes. Feels very luxurious. Already took off the plastic protection here, and this is how the quad looks like. I haven't swatched it yet, so I'm excited to do some swatches. My skin is prepped. I put my foundation, bronzer, blush. I didn't put highlighter yet because I might use again one of the ChromaLuxe Hi-Lite Creme, maybe this one. So I didn't want to put highlighter on, but the rest is prepped. I just have a tiny bit of concealer on my lid. I'm gonna do swatches now. I'm wearing a sweater that is like way too tight and I'm lazy to change. I think it's pretty, so I'm just gonna swatch it here. I think that's the new trend now. You can actually, because your palm, I guess, is maybe closer to your lid tackiness, let's say. A lot of people do that. Let's go for Antique Gold 002. I'm gonna lower the lights so you can actually appreciate the sparkles a bit more. So let's go for Antique Gold 002. That's pretty. Then we have Astral Rose Orchid. I'm really excited to swatch that one. It looks so pretty, and that's my favorite formula of Pat McGrath Labs eyeshadows. Oh, can you see that already? Oh! Oh, so pretty. Then we have Rose Quartz 005. This looks so yummy too. If you love pink shades, that should be the palette for you. Oh, look at that. Oh, so pigmented. These two together, oof. So nice. And lastly, Beyond Bronze 003. Beautiful warm brown. Oh. Okay, so these are the 4 shades of the Ritualistic Rose Quad. Here, I guess that way you can see duochrome effects. This one has a duochrome shift. It's very interesting. It has kind of a golden lime sparkle on a pink base that shifts to like that green. It's really pretty. You can see how sparkly it is. So I don't have the Subversive palette, and I think that's the one that would be the closest to this shade, I believe. I'm excited to play with it. And I also got the lipstick set. I actually got 2 sets. I got the one that goes with the Nocturnal Nirvana collection, and I got the one that goes with the Ritualistic Rose. The set comes this way, as per usual. You know, she has those little duos. And I was surprised, like, she picked that super vibrant fluo pink for the tubes. Wow, that's good. It's unexpected, right? Because for nude, I would have expected actually this color. It would have been pretty, but we'll play with these. And okay, so I think I'm gonna create a full look with it, not one eye, like different eye. I'll create maybe 2 full looks. I'm tempted to put a tiny bit of bronzer in my crease. That's what I usually do when I don't have a matte shade that is a nice transition shade in the palette. I just use my bronzer. I'm just gonna use my Vanity Australia one. Love that bronzer. Very lightly putting it in the crease just to create a tiny bit of dimension. Perfecto. All these colors look beautiful, so I'm gonna zoom you in. Sorry for my hair, I didn't have the patience and time to do my hair, so it's in a bun. So I'm gonna start with Beyond Bronze 003. There's a nice mirror too. Okay, and I'm gonna place it in the outer corner. Oh, that's such a pretty color. This all over the lid will be beautiful for a 5-minute eye look. Wow, and my brush is not wet. Okay, I'm gonna slowly drag it onto the crease. Such a nice brown here. Zoom in a bit more. I tap my brush in the pan so I don't have any fallout. And this is a Still Spa Essentials Détente brush. I got this one at Walmart like a few years ago now, but it's actually really nice for that formula. I want to play with Rose Quartz 005. It's beauty. And I'm gonna go with a finger. Oh, if you like purple and pinks, oh, that's so pretty. And it goes really well with that brown. Now I'm taking a bit more of the Beyond Bronze 003 and I'm gonna go to the lower lash line. With a Colourpop pencil brush. Now I'm gonna pick up a bit of a Rose Quartz 005 and I'm gonna wet the brush. And I'm gonna go all along the lower lash line with it. That's very pretty wet too. I like that. Okay, let's put a little bit on the top here. Now I'm gonna put the Astral Rose Orchid. Oh, I use my pinky in the inner third, and I'm gonna slowly drag it towards the center. Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. Beautiful transformative shade too, and it has a nice shift. Whew, okay. And now what to do with the gold. That's the one I'm least excited about, but maybe that's not fair, so we're gonna give it a try right here. Okay, well, it's nice. And this is dry, guys. This is not wet. No, it actually performs really well. Let's put it right here. Let's put a tiny bit more of a bronze shade in the outer corner and the crease. I might just wet the brush quickly. That bronze, I love that color so much. Wow, it's very pretty like that. I just want to play and see if it does something with a wet brush. And that's a Sonia Kashuk blending brush. Well, a tiny bit more metallic. deeper. I'm gonna quickly tight line, put some eye pencil in the waterline, do mascara, and I'll be right back. Alright, eyes are done, and I think it looks beautiful. I used the Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes Mascara and a little bit of the Stila eye pencil in the shade Damsel. That's a smudge stick waterproof eyeliner. I really like these because they're very pigmented and they last all day. And I love this look. So pretty. Oh. I'm gonna use the ChromaLuxe Hi-Lite Creme in the shade Pale Gold 002. Let's see if we see it a bit more than last night. The only thing I have to complain about a bit is I barely used it and this looks already half empty. So, I don't know. Now, a little goes a long way, and yeah, this has a shelf life of 6 months. So let's put a tiny amount and work it here as a highlighter. I still think it looks really intense for daytime or even nighttime, you know. It's not my preference for highlighter to be so sparkly, and then like with green shift too. If you have a deeper skin tone, that would look stunning on you. So I blend it quickly and then I pat. See that? From where I am, like this looks really green. It looks cool. Here, let's drag it to the brow bone. It's editorial. I'm not sure I want to put that on my nose though. So let's see which lipstick I want to use. Look at these. They look really cool, I think. And I got the shade Femme 020 and Beautiful Stranger 047. So let's see Femme how it looks like. It's kind of a mauve, like a deep mauve. That could look good. Although with this kind of look I prefer something really nude. And let's see Beautiful Stranger. Okay, well let's try Beautiful Stranger. Well, the formula is beautiful, like it just glides on and it's pigmented. It's a pretty color, but it's not my favorite with that eye look, to be honest. I think this would be pretty if I had like almost nothing on the eyes, maybe just a liner. Okay, for kicks, before taking it off, I'm gonna grab No Shade from Dose of Colors and I'm gonna put it on top. This is nice to have a lipstick like that in your collection, just to transform. Alright, and that is the first look. I love the eyes. I think here you can see how the highlighter can be really reflective. I'm gonna use my flashlight again just to show you how sparkly it is. Look at the eyes. That was my stomach. It's lunchtime. Okay, so love the eyes so far. I'm sad to actually take it off and create another look right away. Well, I'm gonna take some photos. The cream lighter, to me, it's not something I'm gonna use a ton on my face, but I really loved how it looked on my eyes last night. This is something very particular. I'd rather have something that is more champagne or almost bronze. Maybe for next time she'll do that. I know this was for the holiday collection, so it's probably limited edition. But otherwise, I love the eyes. Love the eyes. I think it looks stunning. It's really not hard to create. And that's my first shot. So she makes it so easy with our formulas, you know. So yes, maybe I should do a a little thing without my bun. They're gonna look messy though. I slept on that bun. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's a bit better. Yeah, curly hair. Those who have curly hair, I'm with you. Okay, well that is the first look. So I'm gonna take some photos and we're gonna jump onto the second look right away. Alright, a few hours later, just took off the eye look, broke my heart. And now we are going to create another one. For this one, I'm really tempted to use this one all over the lid. I think it's so pretty, but I think I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna mostly use these two shades, I think. Let's see, do something very ethereal. And the lip stays for a while. I just took it off too, but it leaves a nice stain. It looks like it. Just because I'm like not feeling that shade much, I'm gonna play with it so I can win my heart a little bit. I'm gonna use it dry first. I get my mascara and the liner, guys. Otherwise I have to redo my entire face. With a dry brush, it does not really impress me, so I'm gonna wet it. It's nice for the inner corner, but I like to see if there is another use for it. You know? Well, if you want something subtle, this is subtle. It's pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna pick up this one. Dry first. Such a pretty shade. I don't know if the light is too high. Might have to close the curtains actually, because what I'm seeing here, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's very pretty. Okay, let's see with a wet brush. I know with the fingers it's beautiful, but I just want to see for my friends who don't use their fingers because they have long nails, how it works. It's very pretty on its own. No need to put it on top of an eyeshadow actually. It has those pink reflects on it. It's very pretty. It's very delicate, you know. Now in the outer corner, I think I'm gonna use that one. I wanted to use that one, but yeah, I'm gonna use that one. Lightly first. I'm not sure I want something too intense. Finish in the crease with it. Pack it on a tiny bit more with a Sigma E37. Looks really nice. Very pretty and soft. On my lower lash line, I'm gonna go with the shade again. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of this one. Now I'm just gonna take the gold shade and I'm gonna spray the brush. I think it looks really pretty. I don't know if I'm gonna use the bronze one, although I think this by itself, just alone or with this maybe in the center, will look stunning too. I'll play more with that palette too, guys, because this is so pretty. I think it looks really nice and really soft. So I'm not gonna do too much, actually. I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of the duochrome one again, and I'm just gonna gently tap it in the center. Such a pretty shade. A bit more of that purpley one. Alright, and the eyes are done. I'm gonna put a bit more liner. So that's the finished look for the eyes, and I think it looks super pretty, super soft. It's effortless, but you get such an impact. I love it, and I love these quads, all of them. The Couldn't pick one. Let's try Femme. Well, that's a very pretty color actually. I really like that one. It looks good with the eye look. And that is it. That is the final look. Love the eyes. I love the palette. This, I think, I love the 3 quads. I love the 3 of them. It's hard to pick one. This one I think is very pretty, very glittery and sparkly. The gold actually is pretty if you want something subtle. It's a nice inner corner highlight too. This is stunning on its own or on top of another shade. I love this on its own too, or paired with these, it's beautiful. And I think this palette paired with other palettes will be stunning. And this, if you love purples, lilac, pinks, this is a beautiful shade. Beautiful to intensify the outer corner or just all over the lid too. So I find this one very easy to use. I love the formula. Same formula, same quality for the 3 quads of that collection. I think she did such a good job. The number of times I asked a mini eyeshadow palette with those special shades, like the Blitz Astral shades, I'm so happy because this is beautiful. It is a bit expensive, but if I'm not mistaken, you get 1.5 grams per shadow. I will have to double check that. I don't see it here on the box actually. It's made in Italy and it has a 18-month shelf life, which is pretty good. And usually I keep mine longer. The lips, I actually really like that shade paired with this, but overall the formula of those lipsticks is beautiful. Like, it's matte but creamy. It makes your lips look nice and soft. Really like that. Yes, my friends, I think I might have forgotten some details. I'm not sure. I wish there were like a nude set. I don't know why I thought this was nude. It's not nude at all, at least not for my skin tone. But yes, that is all. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the little bell right here. You can also follow me on Instagram. I post lots of looks with details, and also on Insta stories I ask you what you want to see next. I post swatches, comparison swatches, so don't hesitate to follow me there too. I hope you have a great one. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.